as the news anchor today. Today, we bring two types of news. First is hard news and second is soft news. Okay, let's go on. The first news is hard news. Come from Lenny is the favorite canteen in Green Campus for Lenny in the field.
Thanks, Lenny. I'm standing here at the entrance of the Green Bite, the one of the most favorite canteen of the Green Campus, known for its fresh ingredients and friendly atmosphere. The Green Bite, it's just not a place to get a grab quick. The grab quick meal, it's a hub for socializing and relaxation. Breaking news from Green Campus. One of the most popular spots for students, the Green Bite Canteen, is receiving widespread acclaim for its exceptional service and food quality. Located at the heart of Green Campus, the Green Bite has become a favorite among students for its fresh, locally sourced ingredients and diverse menu options.
Kuning belakang tuh selain rasanya yang enak, harganya juga murah gitu. Jadi pas lah untuk kantong-kantong mahasiswa kayak gini nih.
Kalau di kantin itu rasanya tuh enak karena saya sudah sering juga di situ dan harganya terjangkau.
Beyond the food, the Green Bite is known for its welcoming atmosphere, providing a space where students can unwind and socialize. As one of the standout features of Green Campus, the Green Bite continues to draw praise and high marks from the student body. Reporting from Green Campus, this is Leni Afrizola. Stay tuned for more updates on campus life and events.
Thank you, Lenny, for the further news to be reported by fellow Fiona. The facilities available in new building.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning. I'm now in one of the buildings at the Bukit Tinggi State Islamic University, which has just inaugurated its magnificent new building. Let's take a look at the facility on this new building. This new building was built in December 2023 and inaugurated in early February to coincide with the start of even semester lectures. This building was created to facilitate the needs of students, especially the Usuluddin and Taqwa faculty and the Sharia faculty. This building consists of 3 floors with various complete facilities such as classroom, bedrooms, facilities to support the teaching and learning process, projectors in almost every class, CCTV, parking area, and other. So, let's ask students' opinion regarding the facilities available in this new building. So, let's ask the opinion of one of the technicians of this and facilities.
Mulai dari gedung resmi sebelum difungsikan ya, setelah pemborong pergi ya bulan Januari ya. Nah, terus bersih-bersih, kemudian bulan Februari difungsikan untuk kuliah. Dan untuk peminjaman lokal khusus S1 dan S2, S3 dan 4 itu harus pakai disposisi di umum. Dan untuk lokal perkuliahan boleh dipinjam kalau pengen dia kuliah di situ asal nggak bentrok. Terus apa lagi?
These are some of the facilities in the new building, the State Islamic University, Bukit Tinggi. There are various kinds of adequate facilities in this building for the learning process, which will definitely make students feel warm and comfortable here. See you next time.
Okay, thank you, Bella. For the further news to be reported by Roberto Jana, the new building in UIN Bukit Tinggi was only used in this year or early 2024.
At UIN Bukit Tinggi, in early 2024, a new building has been opened which is equipped with the latest facilities to support the academic development and welfare of students, especially PAI students. The building is equipped with interactive study rooms, equipped with chairs and infocus in each room or class. Una is 20 years old. She has been studying in the new building since the beginning of 2024. She is one of the PAI students who use the new building as a place to study.
Jadi menurut saya mengenai gedung baru ini cukup bagus bagi saya dikarenakan sudah dilengkapi oleh fasilitas-fasilitas kampus seperti proyektor, bangku atau meja dosen yang sangat baik, dan ruangan kelas yang cukup banyak sehingga dapat menampung jurusan PAI di sini dan juga jurusan-jurusan lainnya. Mungkin hanya itu.
With the new building and facilities provided, is it expected that UIN Bukit Tinggi students will get a better learning while on a campus?
Students study every day in the new building apart from holidays. This makes student learning more effective and efficient. That's all for today.
Okay, thank you, Jana, for your news. For the further news to be reported by Michelle Nikan about S building.
Good morning, viewers. I'm Michelle Nikan Afani. Will report about the new building at UIN Syekh M. Jamil Jambe Bukit Tinggi. We call S building.
A new building whose color is slightly different from other buildings whose color is combination of white and green. This building has been able to use in the last few months. The construction of this lecture building was funded through the SBSN project Sukuk for the 2023.
Kalau gedung S dibanding gedung-gedung perkuliahan lain lumayan lengkap fasilitas PBN-nya. Di dalam mereka itu ada infocus, udah disediain layar infocus. Terus ada berapa jumlah kelasnya, Bu? Jumlah kelas total keseluruhannya ada 21. Akan tetapi yang diperbolehkan untuk dipakai dia ada 17. Kenapa? Untuk 4 lokal itu disediakan adalah untuk aula, untuk ada acara-acara. Itu berada di lantai 1, S1, S2, S3, S4 itu adalah aula untuk difasilitas oleh kampus untuk acara-acara.
Menurut berita yang saya dengar, apa benar gedung S ini sudah ada yang baru?
Betul. Itu pemborong ya, itu nggak tahu lah, itu nggak bisa jawab gitu ya. Yang terletak di hampir ke semua sisi. Tapi gimana, kenapa itu nggak bisa jawab karena itu bukan yang
Terima kasih banyak atas waktunya, Bu.
According to result of an interview with Mr. Eliza Rosie, This building has 24 rooms and complete facilities such as lobby, classroom, and hall and in focus in each room, and a prayer room which is quite clean, and also a toilet which is equipped with a sink. But unfortunately, the walls of this building have many cracks, and in almost every corner of the room there are cracks.
Okay viewers, here we see some cracks in this building. Look at this, and then that.
Okay viewers, that's all. Back to Shirley in the studio.
Thanks for Nikan. Okay, the further news to be reported by Anissa Putri about e-building for Anissa Hamshu.
This is building I, or the Finland building. This building has a green color on the outside and brown on the inside. This building has 12 rooms, and inside there are facilities such as classroom, bathroom, and supporting equipment such as blackboards, bench, table, and trash cans. Building I has a room that is large, enough to accommodate a large capacity, and for more flexible activities. Usually, this building is used by English educations and guidance and counseling, certainly mark quite a long historical event. Building I is located in front of the laboratory and behind the England building.
Kegiatan aku sih nggak yang lain ya, cuman kuliah aja sih. Soalnya saya kan bukan anak organisasi gitu kan, jadi ke kampus ke gedung ini khususnya cuma kuliah doang. Ada
3.
Okay, thank you Anissa for the further news to be reported by Shariana about facilities in e-building.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm Shariana. Good afternoon all. Here I will present you about news facility in our campus UIN Bukit Tinggi. I'm Shariana report.
Finland Building is a building occupied by English and Counseling Study Program. The building several lacks of facilities including chair and sinks.
Ini gimana sih fasilitas di gedung kita nih? Mungkin kalau soal fasilitas ya, kalau kayak kurang itu kayak di fokus tuh kurang banget sih kayak, karena setiap kelas pun belum ada fokusnya. Terus kalau misalkan fasilitas kayak bangunannya bagus, terus juga nyaman sih, cuma itu aja sih kekurangannya, kurangin fokus sama juga wifi-nya lewat. Kasih ya Len.
According to the previous source, the shortcomings of Wi-Fi, which according to Lenny are very slow even though it is needed by students. So, the lack of facilities such as chairs, sinks, and hollow roof, as well as Wi-Fi, certainly make students sometimes feel uncomfortable. Okay, I'm Charliana. I'm back to the studio. Okay, that's all the breaking news today. I thank you. See you in the next hot news. I'm Charliana, resigning.
Okay, thanks Shariana. The further news to be reported by Imam Maulana about UIN SMDD Bukit Tinggi parking area.
Baiklah, di sini saya bersama narasumber kali ini. Narasumber kali ini juga mahasiswa dari UIN Syekh Muhammad Jamil Jambe Bukit Tinggi. Silakan perkenalkan nama Anda terlebih dahulu.
Baik, terima kasih. Nama saya Dani Ramanda, saya mahasiswa prodi PBI Bahasa Inggris.
Oke. Di sini saya akan menanyakan tentang area parkir di UIN Bukit Tinggi. Dengan melihat kondisi parkir di kampus kita ini, apakah menurut Dani kampus ini sudah memiliki fasilitas yang memadai untuk parkiran motor mahasiswa-mahasiswa yang akan pergi kuliah?
Baik, menurut saya selama saya berkuliah di UIN SMDD, parkiran yang telah dibuat oleh kampus mungkin bisa dikatakan belum memadai karena karakteristik parkir itu harus memiliki tempat yang layak untuk dijadikan parkir. Jadi parkiran yang ada di kampus ini seperti yang di belakang kita ini, Pak, ya, kan di dekat gedung, Pak. Ya. Jadi parkiran itu kurang positif dengan para parkir. Jadi kekurangannya itu mungkin kampus bisa memberikan tempat parkir khusus untuk motor dan mobil. Bisa dilihat di sana parkir kan bercampur, ada parkir motor dan parkir mobil. Jadi kampus seharusnya bisa memberikan tempat khusus parkir motor dan.
Terima kasih atas waktunya Dani telah membantu saya mewawancari tentang kondisi area parkir kampus kita ini. Sekian dari saya ucapkan Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thanks, Imam. That's all from part news session. Next, we will go on soft news session. Okay, let's go on soft news session. The first news comes from Anissa Zahari about library for Anissa and Phil.
Hello and welcome to the Periodism News. I am Anissa Zahari, journalist reading to all the news from the Islamic University Syekh Jamil Jambe Bukit Tinggi. Currently, I'm on going M Jamil Jambe Islamic Campus Bukit Tinggi. I'm analyzing a very interesting tour of the campus library. Currently, right behind me is the campus library.
Syekh M. Jamil Jambe State Islamic University, or UIN SMDD Bukit Tinggi, is a state Islamic religious university located in Bukit Tinggi, West Sumatra, Indonesia. UIN SMDD Bukit Tinggi was named after Sheikh Muhammad Jamil Jambe, a cleric who pioneered Islamic reform West Sumatra in the early 20th century. One of the interesting things here is the campus library. Have a library with educated campus UIN SMDD facilities with a quality and varied book collection. This library is expected to be able to model literacy and research needs to the entire campus community. Apart from that, there is also a comfortable reading room and group study area with the teaching logical, and the following is direct interview the Mr. Novi Zulfikar as the head of the library UPD along with the conservator.
Bersama-sama itu di lantai 1, lantai 2, lantai 3. Jadi kita ada lantai 3 lantai gedung ini, gedung perpustakaan kita ini. Lantai 1 itu terdiri dari layanan resepsionis, kemudian situ ada layanan corner seperti pojok statistik, kemudian di pojok satu lagi itu kalau kita masuk di sebelah di pintu masuk perpustakaan di sebelah kanan, arah sebelah kanan itu ada rak buku display. Jadi buku-buku yang terbaru itu kita pajang di suatu rak. Kita ini jenis atau golongan perpustakaannya kan perpustakaan perguruan tinggi.
Yeah.
Jadi perpustakaan khusus. Jadi
especially the role of the library as a center for student activities with increasingly complete facilities. The campus library is now the center of student activities. not only as a place to borrow books, the library is also used by students as a place to study, discuss, and work on assignment in group. Taking from the visiting students on the third floor.
Thank you for Anissa news. Now we will go on Mesir building to be reported by Ronaldi.
Welcome to the State Islamic University or UIN Syekh M. Jamil Jambe Bukit Tinggi. In this beautiful and serene campus, we have various facilities that support both academic and non-academic activities of students. One of the most important and frequently used facility is the Students' Organization Building, now as the Gedung Mesir or Mesir Building. Gedung Mesir or Mesir Building is not just a gathering place for students, but also the center for various students' organization activities at UIN Syekh M. Jamil Jambe Bukit Tinggi. This building is equipped with multiple meeting rooms, conference room, and other supporting facilities designed specifically to support students' organization activities. Gedung Mesir symbolizes the spirit of togetherness and collaboration among students at UIN Syekh M. Jamil Jambe Bukit Tinggi. With all the facilities available, this building becomes a center for various activities that support the personal and skill development of students, both academically and non-academically. Thank you for joining us on this brief tour. We hope Gedung Mesir or Mesir Building continues to be an inspiring place for all students of UIN Bukit Tinggi.
Oke, baiklah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Perkenalkan, nama saya Renaldi dari jurusan Pendidikan Bahasa Inggris. Di sini saya ingin menginterview dua narasumber kita dari organisasi di UIN Syekh M. Jamil Jambe Bukit Tinggi. Untuk narasumber pertama dimohon untuk memperkenalkan dirinya.
Halo, perkenalkan nama saya Rofiko Yuni. Saya dari Pendidikan Bahasa Inggris.
Halo, perkenalkan nama saya Helmalia Putri, saya dari Pendidikan Agama Islam.
Oke, terima kasih untuk kedua narasumber kita. Di sini saya akan bertanya mengenai gedung sekre atau gedung tepatnya organisasi anak-anak di UIN Syekh M. Jamil Jambe Bukit Tinggi. Untuk pertanyaan pertama yaitu mengenai fasilitas yang ada di gedung ini. Untuk narasumber pertama dimohon. Untuk fasilitasnya.
Kalau di sekre aku sendiri ya fasilitasnya kurang memadai sih, karena kasusnya kayak semacam kami belum punya pintu di sekre, jadi banyak yang kayak keluar masuk sembarangan orang, terus bisa di fasilitas yang ada di dalamnya berkemungkinan bisa hilang atau gimana gitu.
Oke, terima kasih untuk Rafika, dan selanjutnya saya serahkan kepada narasumber kedua kita.
Nah, kalau di sekre saya ya, sekre HMPSPHI, terkait fasilitas itu boleh dilihat nanti ya, gimana fasilitasnya itu ya hampir sama lah 11-12 dengan sekre HMPS PBI, dimana sekre kami itu enggak jendelanya itu terbuka aja gitu kan, jendelanya rusak gitu kan, jadi mudah aja kok orang bisa kok mau mencuri atau gimana, barang-barang kami kebanyakan hilang gitu, dari kayak tiang bendera, bahkan sampai tikar pun hilang gitu.
Ya, jadi untuk permasalahan pertama dari pertanyaan pertama yaitu mereka kekurangan fasilitas seperti pintu dan seringnya barang-barang hilang karena tidak ada pintu gitu kan. Untuk pertanyaan yang kedua yaitu mengenai barang-barang yang ada di sekre masing-masing, apakah aman atau gimana gitu?
Seperti yang udah dibilang tadi, kalau kalau inventaris kan setiap sekre itu kan ada inventaris, kalau terutama yang di sekre PWI. Nah, karena kan ini masih baru-baru gitu inventarisnya, kayak bisa jadi kami yang almarinya 2 ada yang satu yang nggak ada kunci kan, berkemungkinan udah hilang, dan udah juga ada yang hilang sih kemarin, jadi itu sih yang sangat disayangkan.
Oke, untuk selanjutnya dipersilakan kepada narasumber kedua kita.
Belum, apa tadi pertanyaan?
Itu untuk barang-barang inventaris.
Baiklah, kalau untuk barang inventaris ya, di sekre kami tadi udah dibilang juga banyak yang hilang gitu kan. Nah sekarang kami juga baru masang pintu, dan pintunya itu baru kami pasang gembok. Nah untuk mengantisipasi barang-barang kami tadi, barang yang hilang, contohnya tuh seperti apa tadi? Seperti sapu juga banyak yang hilang gitu.
Oke, terima kasih kepada narasumber kita untuk telah menjawab pertanyaan-pertanyaan interview dari saya. Mungkin dari saya itu saja pertanyaannya, tidak usah terlalu panjang kali lebar ya. Terima kasih kepada narasumber kita. Saya ucapkan wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay, thanks Renaldi. We will go on Henny after Henny about UIN SMD di kantin. Henny reported.
Welcome to UIN Bukit Tinggi or Green Campus. UIN Bukit Tinggi or Bukit Tinggi State Islamic University is one of the state Islamic universities located in Bukit Tinggi, West Sumatra, Indonesia. The university was established in 2016 based on presidential regulation. Bukit Tinggi offers various study programs at the undergraduate, master's, and doctoral levels with a focus on Islamic sciences and humanities. Bukit Tinggi study programs available at the undergraduate include master's, faculty of Sharia and Law with a focus on Islamic sciences and human adab and Naqwah. Faculty of Tarbiyah and Teacher Training, Faculty of Economic and Islamic Business, Faculty of Science and Technology. The university has quite complete facilities, including libraries, laboratories, mosque, students' dormitories, and sport facilities. The university has quite complete facilities, is also active in research and community service activities. In addition, student dormitories also collaborates with various institutions, also active at home and abroad, community service to improve the quality of education and research. This aims to produce graduates who are competent and ready to compete in the global world at home and abroad. To improve the quality is one of the leading Islamic universities in Indonesia that continues to improve the quality of education and research in accordance with the needs of the community. Study programs available at UIN Bukit Tinggi include Faculty of Sharia and Law, Faculty of Usuluddin, Adab and Dakwah, Faculty of Tarbiyah and Teacher Training, and then Faculty of Economic and Islamic Business. In Green Campus, there are many canteens UIN Bukit Tinggi has many canteen. One of these, Tenda Seribu. Tenda Seribu is the most visited canteen by Green Campus. Many students come this canteen.
Assalamualaikum Kak, saya Heni Oktaviani. Saya ingin interview Kakak sedikit saja karena kami ada tugas jurnalistik untuk menginterview seseorang terkait kantin di kampus UIN SMDD kita. Nah, Kakak nih sering kan ke kampus ini? Ke kantin ini? Sering. Nah, kantin mana yang sering Kakak kunjungi untuk Kakak beli makan? Kantin Tenda Seribu. Oh, Tenda Seribu misalnya. Nah, apa aja menu-menu yang ada di situ, Kak?
Ada nasi goreng, ada minas, ada soto, terus ada pecel ayam sama ayam selimut.
Terus kalau Kakak di kantin itu makanan apa yang sering Kakak pesan?
Ada minas sama minuman es teh.
Oh, jadi itu yang paling sering Kakak pesan ya di kantin itu. Oke, terima kasih Kak.
Sama-sama Kak.
Overall, UIN Bukit Tinggi is one of the leading Islamic universities in Indonesia that continues to improve the quality of education and research to accordance with the needs of the community.
Thank you for Heni Oktaviani. Next, we will go on to Anissa Notika about parking lot in the UIN SMDD Bukit Tinggi.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome back again with me, Anissa Notika, reporting from UIN Bukit Tinggi campus. Here, I'm now in the UIN Bukit Tinggi campus. This is parking a lot in this campus. There are many buildings each building has parking a lot. So here I want to provide information that on this campus, students who study in particular building, they park.
Parking a lot in the UIN SMDD Bukit Tinggi campus, we can see that there are many two-wheeled vehicles parked around the Finlandia building, then in front of the integrated laboratory, then around the road in front of the Finlandia building. So most of the students at UIN SMDD Bukit Tinggi campus are, especially those studying in the Finlandia building, are those studying in the laboratory building and in the England building or other building. They put their motorbike in irregular position. Many of these motorbikes are not in orderly position. We can see it here. This irregular parking can make it difficult for students to walk their respective classes because many of these two-wheeled motorbikes are hampered. Why? Why this could happen and why this student just put his motorbike carelessly? Because on the UIN SMDD Bukit Tinggi campus, there is no special student parking space provided. The student parking area is only narrow and too small with the numbers of the students studying at the UIN SMDD Bukit Tinggi campus. The UIN SMDD Bukit Tinggi campus is almost around 11,000 people. Will the place the parking lots cannot accommodate the entire number of students. Although of the many students, not many bring motorized vehicles, but many also bring motorized, and this sometimes cause security guard to have difficulty in arrange these two-wheeled vehicles in the student parking area, which is conditional. Around the lecture building, which regulates parking around the Finlandia building.
Ingin bertanya terkait parkir di sini. Biasanya Anda parkir di mana kalau di kampus ini?
Saya kan ambil jurusan pendidikan bahasa Inggris. Tapi saya kan sering belajar di gedung ini, gedung
Finlandia. Jadi saya biasa parkir di depan gedungnya atau tidak di depan gedung yang ada di depannya juga. Itu gedung England, samping gedung England. Jadi untuk meletakkan motor di sini, saya juga sering mengunci motor saya untuk wanti-wanti supaya keamanannya terjaga, karena bisa dilihat di sini di gedung I ini parkirnya itu suka berantakan ya, dan penjaganya pun juga tidak ada. Makanya keamanan di sini terjaga, memang terjaga, tapi kurang.
Jadi
parkir di mana saya belajar. Biasanya saya gedung di gedung ini.
Okay, the Seoul Ferry building has a lot of parking a lot, but many of the students park in just any place. So, in conclusion, many students park on the sides of the road. So this make it difficult for other students to be park in the parking lot. There is a parking lot, but this is not special parking lot. But many students parking in difficult to park in the parking lot. There is a parking lot, but this is not special parking lot. But many students park in any place. So in conclusion, the park irregularly. Sometimes many students park on the sides of the roads. So this make it difficult for other students to walk because it is a file with student motorcycle parking.
Thank you for Elisa Kita. Next, we will go on to Quentiza about the scope of UIN SMDD campus.
Welcome to the Paradism News. Currently, I am at the UIN SMDDB campus. The campus with the nickname Green Campus is located in Kubang Putih, Bukit Tinggi. What is there on this campus? Let's explore.
This first time you enter the UIN Syekh MD Jamil de Jambe Bukit Tinggi campus, you will find a security post. Beside the security post, there are 3 ATM. Directorate Building. Directorate Building is a special building for lecture room.
ISPB Faculty.
The Islamic Business Economy Faculty. In this faculty, there are 6 majors. Namely, major is Islamic Economic, Sharia Banking, Sharia Accounting, Sharia Tourist Management, Sharia Business Management, Hajj and Umrah Management.
Al-Bab.
There is a mosque called the Ulul Albab Mosque.
Parking area.
Parking area is dominated by 2 wheeled vehicles. You will also find 4 wheeled vehicles next to the Rectorate building. Behind the parking area, there is a mini market. Also find several sport fields such as basketball, futsal, and volleyball courts. Also has a new building which was built in the year 2023. The building is called the S Building.
Library campus.
Find a library. Library called the Ma'mun Ar-Rashid Building, which consists of 3 floors.
FTIC Faculty area.
Tarbiyah Teacher Training Faculty, which consists of the Finland Building, the Moroccan Building, and the Turkish Building. In the Finland Building, there is a major English language education and guide and counseling education major. The Turkish Building, there is major Islamic religion education and Arabic language education. In the Moroccan Building, there is a major mathematics education and informatic engineer education major.
Fuad Faculty.
The Usuluddin Adab dan Dakwah Faculty has 2 buildings, namely the England Building and the Egypt Building.
and the Hadith major, namely Al-Quran and Hadith interpretation, Hadith science, Islamic creed and philosophy, sociology of religion, history of Islamic culture, Islamic broadcasting communication. There is Sharia faculty, which consists of 4 major, namely Islamic family law, Sharia economy law, constitutional law, and criminal law.
The campus area there is a student center building and 2 laboratories.
The last part of the campus has 2 laboratories.
I'm Muntiza. What's your name?
Hi, my name is Renal.
What is your major?
My major is business management.
Can I ask you some question?
Yes, sure.
What do you think about this campus? Do you like it?
I think this campus is very comfortable because it's located between the mountains and also between the rice field. So it's very fresh and green. And yes, I do like it.
Have you toured this campus? Where is your favorite location?
Yes, I have toured the campus before for a couple of times. I walk around the campus with my friends. And I think my favorite spot is at the Central Park around the parking area because you can see the mountains and also the hills around it.
What are you hope for the future of this campus?
I hope for this campus for the future. It's getting better and better with better quality of teacher and also with better quality of students.
Okay, thanks for Rentiza. Next we move to Novia about Win SMDD tour. For Novia, Garden in the Field.
Campus is a place where students gain knowledge and build their future. Behind its walls, there are many interesting stories and tales to be told. Today, we will explore campus building at UIN Syekh M. Jamil Jambe Bukit Tinggi. UIN Syekh M. Jamil Jambe Bukit Tinggi has been established since June 30, 1997 and has undergone many changes from STAIN to EIN to the current UIN. UIN Syekh M. Jamil Jambe located in Jalan Gurun Awa, Kubang Putih, Kecamatan Banu Hampu, Kota Bukit Tinggi, West Sumatra. This campus has 4 faculties consisting of the faculties of FEBI, FTIC, Syariah, and Fuad, and has a variety of majors, starting from the economics, math, law, and English education. Everything is in UIN Syekh M. Jamil Jambe Bukit Tinggi. This is Syariah building. They have 5 major and they learning in this building. This is Fuad building. They have several major. One of them is broadcasting communication. This is FEBI's building. They have several major including economic and banking Syariah. This is FTIC buildings. These buildings used for English education students, Islamic education, and guidance and counseling students. This is the Turkish building, which is used by FTIC students majoring in Islamic education as well as Arabic education. This is the Finlandia buildings in front of the UIN Integrated Laboratory. The Finlandia buildings is usually used by English education students as well as counseling students.
Assalamualaikum Kak. Waalaikumsalam Kak. Dengan Kak siapa? Saya Hani Oktaviani Kak.
Dari jurusan mana Kak?
Saya jurusan pendidikan bahasa Inggris.
Jurusan bahasa Inggris. Kalau boleh tahu
lantai Kak?
Gedung Finlandia itu ada 3 lantai Kak, terdiri dari 12 kelas. 12 kelas.
Selain prodi bahasa Inggris, jurusan apa lagi Kak yang ada yang belajar di gedung itu?
Ada jurusan pendidikan agama Islam, terus pendidikan bimbingan dan konseling Kak.
Berarti cuma 3 Kak?
Iya Kak, setahu saya hanya 3 jurusan yang belajar di gedung tersebut.
Untuk fasilitasnya sendiri di dalam gedungnya apa saja yang disediakan Kak?
Mungkin cuma ada kursi, kamar mandi, terus listrik, papan tulis, dan
baik, terima kasih Kak untuk wawancaranya. Terima kasih banyak.
Sama-sama Kak.
In addition to the learning buildings, UIN Syekh M. Jamil Jambe Bukit Tinggi also has a large mosque to be used for prayers by students and also used by the surrounding community. Our last story is the student center at UIN Syekh M. Jamil Jambe Bukit Tinggi. This building is often used during graduations, seminars, and sports activities. This building is a witness to the many graduates from UIN Syekh M. Jamil Jambe Bukit Tinggi.
University is the highest level of formal education. There are many universities scattered around the world. One of them is the University of Syekh M. Jamil Jambe Bukit Tinggi. This university is located on Gurun Awu Wakubang Putih Road, Banu Hampur District, Agam Regency, West Sumatra Province, Indonesia. In this university has many green buildings. There is a rectorate building, there is mosque, and on this campus also has a student center, laboratories, and many other buildings as a place to study. This is the student center of the University Syekh M. Jamil Jambe Bukit Tinggi, which is usually used for various events such as graduation, workshops, seminars, and others. And this is a laboratory in Universitas Syekh M. Jamil Jambe Bukit Tinggi, which is usually used for students to study. And the next is the newest building from Universitas Syekh M. Jamil Jambe Bukit Tinggi, which is also used for studying students. In this university also have several faculties that have each of their buildings. The first is the Faculty of Economic and Business. The second one is the Faculty of Tarbiyah and Teaching Training. So, in this faculty, there are several departments, namely Islamic Religious Education, Arabic Language Education, Counseling Education, Mathematics Education, Informatics and Computer Engineering Education, and the last is English Language Education. The third one is the Faculty of Sharia or the Faculty of Islamic Law. This faculty has several majors, namely Islamic Criminal Law, Islamic Family Law, Islamic Economy Law, and the last is State Law. And the last is the Faculty of Usuluddin Science, Adab, and Dakwah. Not less, On this campus, there are also several fields used for sports for students. The first is a basketball and futsal court.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Me Cynthia Sehanti, the reporter in the location is in SMDB. And this is the third building. And let's go to in the map of the location in SMDB Bukit Tinggi. And next, I will tell you about the mystic. This is all about mystic in the form of the special building in Win SMDB Bukit Tinggi, and I will tell you about the all about the have the green color and have 2 floor. Let's go by. And the next two, this is faculty and form of the 2 building, and the one is Riyadh building. Let's take a look. Alexandria building. Okay, I will interview you. What do you think about the masjid?
In my opinion, the Masjid Ulul Albab Mosque has a unique shape. Where the mosque has 2 floors. The lower floor, especially the terrace, is widely used by students for group and individual study. And in the mosque, the prayer place for men and women are separated.
Okay, thank you, Nis.
Okay, you are welcome, India.
Baru detiknya 40 masjid. Tuh di apaan videonya dulu sih? Susah. Susah. Masjid di sini.
Maybe they're doing from the Japan and the location from the.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Welcome to Paradism News. I'm Cynthia Sehanti. This is a morning with sunny weather. I was at the campus masjid to purchase the Ulul Albab masjid. This masjid is on the campus facility at with SMDB Bukit Tinggi. As you can see, the masjid is green and in front of it a garden. Let's take a photo of the masjid.
Okay, thanks Cynthia. That's all the news today. I'm Shariana as the news anchor on Paradisan News, your news, our business. That's all our news today, and thank you.